Hello everyone. In my previous video I played against Just Kid from the United States and got completely outplayed in a very sharp position that arose from what many people will refer to as the London system, and it quickly became ultra sharp after I played this move, Bishop d7. E6 would rise in the same position, and I'll have a few small remarks. So I think I played correctly up to this
Check.
point. So Queen f2 is probably the best move, and computer at high depth gives the evaluation of 0.00, which usually means that with perfect play by both sides it will just be a draw. I didn't check the details, but I have to mention this is a bit too crazy for my own good. And it's not the only possibility for white. White has many options, and I don't want to waste a lot of capacity on this rare line. So in this position, maybe in my next blitz game I'll try to play queen a5 check, or just avoid this line altogether. So a small remark from the game. Castle long was very creative indeed, as I mentioned, but knight f3 would land white in a much better position. After his mistake, bishop takes c6, black should be very close to winning with correct play, and every move from both of us is almost inaccurate here. You can say that almost every move. a3 was very strong by my opponent, so I mean, from his perspective, except for not finding knight f3 here, he played quite an incredible game. So kudos to you, Just Kid, whoever you are. And I'm really impressed by your play in this game. I hope to play more with you, and maybe I can learn some more from this challenge that you poses me. So in the actual game, I just want to make one small remark. It's not from the objective chess point of view, just from the psychological point of view. When we are dealing in chess with a lost position or a losing position, and we know that we should be close to losing, one of the most important principles in the defense is to, when having a choice between a few moves, to play the move that doesn't lose immediately. And even if it does lose at the end, it will force our opponents to find the correct moves, and it will give them a bit more potential to make a mistake. So giving them room for error might actually help us save the position. And many people mistake this skill as for being lucky, but many people are not lucky when they are just extremely tenacious in losing positions, and you have to find the precise moves for 10 moves in a row, and you make 9 correct moves and a mistake in the 10th move, and then everyone says they're lucky. Magnus Carlsen, for example, is very famous for being lucky, so to speak, in almost every game when he is caught in a bad position. So I want to say that in my previous game,
incoming
one
challenge
interesting example would be
check.
After rook a8 check, king d7,
check.
opponent played queen b7, and I played king e8 immediately, blundering queen d5, and the game is finished. I should have resigned here. And instead, king e6, although still probably close to winning for white, in a blitz game is far from obvious how to finish the game. So after king e6, the game would have gone a little bit more, and I would have my chances from practical point of view. And this is a good lesson for everyone out there who wants to improve their defensive skills. Just don't lose immediately whenever you can find the choice that forces the game to last a bit longer. With that being said, We're waiting for our next 5-minute game, and I'll try to set a goal to keep playing a few more 5-minute games until I cross 2500 again, and then go back to 3 and
server
switch back and forth until I decide to play on a different website. Yeah, so I enjoyed this game quite a lot. It was very sharp. If you didn't see it, I strongly urge you to watch this game. So I feel like I haven't shown my best chess, and I also played much slower than I usually do. So just for the sake of feeling better with myself,
game started.
I'll play much faster and talk less. I keep saying it, and I don't actually do it in practice. So on this particular game, I will, just to break the cycle. Okay, so normally I'd like to play f3 here. I advocate f3 against all the openings, but just for this game, I want to keep it a bit more simple. The idea that I'm introducing is to not play e4 immediately like usually people do in this line against the Gruenfeld defense, and to play rook c1 and try to maintain a solid position with maybe putting the pawn on e3 later. Okay, let's see. So now rook c1 was my idea. I'm preparing to meet c5 with d takes c5. Otherwise, if my rook wouldn't be on c1, he could take on c3 and ruin my pawn structure and have more than enough compensation. c6 is probably inaccurate. Now, I can play e4 many times, but sometimes e3 is also making some sense to be a little bit more solid. I have to concentrate. I'm not sure. If I go e4, it looks like the better move. After c6, e4 seems like the way to punish him. Because if I go e3, you will go knight d7 followed by rook e8 and e5, or bishop g4 followed by knight d7 and e5, and you won't have too many problems. Okay, so e4 it is. In case he didn't go c6, I would have put my pawn on e3. But probably. So, yeah. So now my idea is quite clear. I have the center. He played a5. I think he wants to prepare bishop takes a2. Don't see... While I don't see a reason to be afraid of it... okay, I was considering a3, but I'll just kindly invite him to grab my pawn. I'm not sure if it's a mistake or not, but yeah, he didn't. He trusts my judgment. So my idea is after bishop a2 to try to play b3 and trap his bishop. Okay, so here this seems like a critical moment of the opening. I want to play... Okay, I won't be too sophisticated. Let's just develop my queen to some square, and I'm fond of this square on d2 because it hits a5 with tempo. Usually when I can develop a piece with tempo, it feels a little bit better. Okay, now this is quite a nice move by my opponent. He wants to attack this pawn with the knight, indirectly defending this guy. If I capture after ab, the rook will attack a2. So he's really focusing on my pawn on a2 in this game. If I go a3, knight a2 will fork my rook, and then after I move, he will exchange the knight for my bishop here, which is quite a strong bishop. I think I'm going to go with b3, just blocking the bishop and protecting the a2 pawn with the queen. I don't have a threat, but I prevented him from taking on a2. And once again, I'm just talking so much and forgetting to play faster, so I don't want it to go wrong in this game as well, so please allow me to just focus on the game. Forgive me for not being loyal to my audience as I should be. But if I keep winning, I might consider to keep doing it until I feel confident enough to start talking again. Okay, I can grab the exchange. Exchange is good, but I might also get my own bishop into trouble. Okay, let's go rook e1 first. Developing. So now I officially finished my development. Yeah. Now I have to come up with a nice idea. I'm gonna take this guy. If he takes with the queen, I'll take on e7. If he takes with the pawn, then it will ruin his pawn structure a bit. I'm curious. It looks like he has decent compensation. Probably very decent, but well, I have 2 minutes and this is what matters right now. As long as I can maintain the position without blundering anything, I think I'll be able to win, just if I play fast enough. So I'll do my best. I'll try to pre-move some more as well. So yeah, I'll limit myself from now on to talking mostly during my opponent's move to avoid being caught in time pressure and so on. Yeah, a minute and 40 seconds seems like I should be able to talk, but I thought this way throughout all my previous games and I ended up with less than 30 seconds before I could notice. And my situation was beyond repair.
Check.
So this is a nice tactic. The idea, by the way, is to exchange one of his bishops and simplify the position.
Check.
So only one pawn up, but I might be able to have an attack here. Okay. So improving the position of my bishop, I'm bringing it to e5. I think it's the first time in all of my videos where I'm leading on time, so better maintain this achievement. Should hold on to my time advantage. Position seems quite overwhelming also.
Check.
But I wouldn't jump to conclusions. He can threaten mate himself, which wouldn't be. Yeah, now I
Check.
can force the exchange of queens. Reach.
Check.
A winning bishop endgame. It's just a matter of technique. So I'll bring my king. Try not to lose any of
check,
my extra pieces, my extra pawns.
check,
So bring my king to h4, then pushing f5,
check,
g5.
check,
Yeah. I'll try to be methodical and bring my king from the other way.
check,
My king has arrived. Oh, didn't arrive as the
check,
solution yet. So let's play here g6. Okay.
time warning,
4, bishop e5, and f6, and f7 mate.
checkmate,
Okay, yeah. So the game is not saved because my chess base was open. I forgot to close it. So unfortunately, it will be harder for me to review the game. But overall, I feel like I'm recovering. I was still in quite serious time pressure, but thanks to my precautions and the fact that I stopped to talk below 2 minutes, I was able to avoid the bigger of my problems. So thanks a lot for watching again. I'll try to maintain this concept of talking less when I have lower than 2 minutes and mainly talking on my opponent's move. If I can keep doing it and winning some games, then I hope everyone will be happy. And please let me know in the comments what you think about my time management and generally how it feels when I talk less. I would sure be happy to talk less if possible. So thanks a lot again and keep watching my videos if you want to learn some more. Bye.